They don't have fast boost.
No, they don't.
All right, we'll be back live here in a couple seconds.
Okay.
Apparently OBS crashed. First time I've ever seen
nice.
that, but we're back. We're live.
Oh, right. Okay.
Don't ask me what happened there, ladies and gentlemen, so I do apologize, but OBS just said, hey, I'm going to stop working. Don't know why.
Yeah, computers sometimes, but
we're under caution now, and
yes,
since the 55 of Cameron,
the 3.
Yeah, and the 3 55 had been blinked out. Connection issues, blinked back in. The 3 didn't expect it, got into him, and brought out the caution. So
yeah, that unfortunately, a few guys got damaged from that. Chris Hill being the worst of it, really, with Cameron Hagman also. But Chris Hill and Cameron Hagman's nights look like they may be over. Fortunately for those 2 trucks,
guys, they took 2 tires, I think.
You know, that's probably not a bad decision the way this is. I mean, did our leaders just did too?
Kessler and Jason Spear took 2 tires.
Interesting. Did our leaders take 4?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. Yeah, so we got a lap at stage 40, everybody, and a stage at lap 40, and a stage at lap 82. So we have 2 stages tonight, and we're nearing halfway. They got a 50% fuel load, so we're looking at about, I'd say, 28 to 29 laps, maybe. I really don't have no clue, but I'd say somewhere around a full tank would be 60, so just half that. But it'll be interesting to see how that plays out here with strategy when these guys decide to pit.
Yeah, I think that might be a bit on the bigger side, the longer side. I think maybe only about 26 to 28 laps is how far they'll be able to go.
Yeah, you know, that's the thing. Without us really knowing, the numbers, it's kind of hard to tell. But it'll be very interesting to see when these guys do decide to pit. But
yeah, I think I think now if you can make.
Oh wow, the Will Jones speed or something. He's back to 17th.
I don't think so, because I think if he sped, it would have put him on the bottom line.
Maybe he just had a bad entry on pit stop, so.
Could have, yeah.
See how Will Jones comes back to this field here as we get ready to go green with David Bradford continue to lead.
All right, sorry about that. I'm just watching technical stuff back here as we get ready to go green, ladies and gentlemen. Lap 13 of 135 in the book so far, and bam, freaky green. There goes David, ladies and gentlemen.
Great jump from David there.
Yeah, got a good jump. Spread the field out real nicely. And we're back racing.
Yeah. My question is, can he keep that gap right there, Brian? Do you think?
I think so. David Bradford is definitely showing speed.
Yeah. Look at Bob Hamilton Jr. though. In that bottom, restarted 3rd there. He's going to have Quentin Murdoch in the 8th following him. Look at Quentin Murdoch start 13th. Going to take that 3rd position from Kaysen there.
Yeah, I think Kaysen's truck, it takes him a couple laps to get that truck going.
Yeah.
I think tire pressures have to come up, but.
Yeah, definitely. Another big move. We got Chris Worrell. That 6 who made the pass, the 6 made the pass for looks like to be into the top 5. And look at Benjamin Gochi, the 47 on the bottom. He's looking to take that 6th position.
Yeah, right now if you get stuck on the outside like the 84 is right now, you're gonna lose a few positions, I think.
Yeah, look right here, Dean Moore on the bottom, 33. Being followed by JD in the 51. They got the 3 of Tommy D'Angelo up high, 84. Derek Hunch leading the high line. Side by side.
Although that time by 3 and 4, the 3 and the 84 were able to
kind of gained, yeah.
Yeah. make that middle line work.
Definitely. Got some good battling going here for the 8th position. So look at the run Derek Runge puts on the inside of Benjamin Gochi. Wow.
Great pass.
Great pass. T. Moore's going to try to follow. That Tommy D'Angelo up high looking pretty decent in that 3 truck too.
Yeah, I think that Mountain Dew truck is gonna have a hard time trying not to get run over here. I think it got tight out of 4 that last time by.
Yeah. We might have a battle for the lead here in a second, guys.
It's gonna be the thing when it's still bright outside. These trucks, they go through this tight phase, and track's hotter like this, it gets really, really tight before it starts to loosen up.
Definitely. But look at the lead right here.
Yeah, we're riding on front of with Bobby Hamilton here, and he's all over that 46 right now.
That he is.
Looks like the 46 is getting a better run through 3 and 4, and it looks like in 1 and 2, the 25 there, Bobby's, he's getting in so much better than the 46. It looks like.
Yeah, his truck's cutting through the entry of the middle there. David's is pretty consistent throughout the whole thing. Just gains a little bit on the exit there, but Bobby Hamilton Jr. is searching a little bit there on that upper to middle groove there to try to get that run. I mean, this point of the run right here, like Brian said, this is going to be where the trucks are going to start to probably tighten up for them. They get through these phases with these cambers, and look at
you got a battle for the lead.
Yeah, David Bradford decided I'm gonna try the highline,
and it didn't work.
It worked.
Really worked.
Yeah, it worked. But Bobby had to get out of the gas as we're running the cockpit, and the previous 2 laps, Bobby was just wide open, and then he went to go past him underneath guys, and he had to lift. So
yep.
And look how much ground he lost just by getting off the gas for a split second.
That's the thing. Yep. And look at the guys already moving up to. They're already seeing. Yeah, it's you get to the outside of somebody, you're most likely going to go around them at this point.
19. Really trying to look to the outside of the 8.
Look at Bobby Hamilton Jr. going back to the bottom. Will the 8? What kind of run does the 8 of Quentin Murdoch get off the top here? It wasn't as much as I thought, but Quentin Murdoch holds on to that 3rd position. Casing in 19, so he's showing a strong truck. Gotta give a shout out to Quentin Murdoch, though. What a great run for Quentin here. Look at him getting all over the back of Bobby Hamilton Jr. He's going to look to the inside, Brian. But look, it's going to give up his outside line right here. This is going to be tough. It's going to be tough to make that pass.
A little bit before he went to the inside, so that kind of messed up his run. And that's going to cost him a position here as the 19 goes around him on the outside.
Tough. This is a very, very tough track to pass, so this is what you're seeing right now.
Now, will we see a second groove, guys?
Early in the runs, yes, you're going to see the bottom, but after a few laps, it's going to be, once you have to start lifting, you feel that front tires start to, fall away and start to lose the turn. It's really, really tough to, to make the other lines work, especially to get a pass. Slide job is really move.
Right, okay, so with the transition, basically same question, but do you guys think that you'll see a bottom lane work a little bit better once we get under the lights as the track gets more grip? Or
Possibly.
No? Possibly?
You're going to have to adjust your truck to it.
Okay.
You're probably going to have to have a pretty loose truck to make the grooves work down low. And look at Kaysen. He made the pass for second. He's run away from Bobby Hamilton Jr. Bobby Hamilton Jr. is under threat from Quentin Murdoch here. And the 6 of Chris Worrell and Derek Runge in the 84 coming into play here, too.
Yeah, look at them trucks. Where'd they come from?
Definitely, but look who's taking the 7th, or trying to take the 7th position from D. Moore here on the bottom, Will Jones. With the teammate of JD in the 51.
He may have just stayed in pit road a bit longer and chose to start at the back to save a little bit of tire at first and then start his surge to the front. But this 8 truck, he's been trying to get around Bobby Hamilton Jr. for the past handful of laps, and he hadn't been able to, and it's allowed the 6 and the 84 to catch up to him.
Yeah, I think he's going to do a slide job, but it's going to be hard with so much throttle time up top.
He's going to lose 2 positions.
Yeah, so that's a tough thing. You got to have a very, very good rolling truck to the center to be able to get, that pass done.
Look at the battle for 3rd, 4th, 5th.
Oh, is Chris going to go to his high side? Bobby Hamilton Jr. Oh, man. Chris Wool showing no love there. He stuck it in there where most people wouldn't. Bobby Hamilton Jr.'s going to do a slide job here. Yeah, he's not going to be able to do it though. He tried to
pull up in front of the. Nah,
that's his teammate too. The 84. Oh, he's going to try to slide up. He needs to slide up and get in front of 8. He's going to take the run off the bottom, but the 8's going to get to his outside.
Yeah, I think 8 got lucky there.
Yeah, look, 8's going to have the outside in it, and Bobby Hunter's going to have to give it up.
Yeah, it looks like Bobby got pinched down on the low line, and his truck's getting extremely loose down there, like there's no grip, so... Like you said, I don't think it's set up to run that low line all the time. Oh, what happened to Will? Will's?
He must have pitted.
Oh.
Yeah, Will Jones, he gave up.
12 to go.
Kind of, I would say, it's a pretty smart move from him. That way he gets new tires. He's able to pass these guys a little bit easier on the bottom, and drive by him and not get held up. Because I think once you catch somebody and they can just hold the outside line and get good runs off, it's hard to pass. So really, he was probably getting held up, and he figured, why keep losing time when I can go gain some time and maybe hold off some other trucks longer into the run. But it'll be interesting because stage is at 40.
Yeah.
So, ooh, I think the 19.
Oh,
did he wreck on pit road? Somebody started getting down pit road.
Yeah, the 19 spun it. Kaysen spun it on pit road there on entry. Didn't hit anything. Oh, but he took out the cone. He's going to get it unsafe.
I know you guys brought this up before. What are we looking at fuel run on with Sten?
I would
must be
25 to 30, anywhere in that range, I would say. It's probably 26, 27, somewhere around there. So these guys should be able to make it to the end easy.
Yeah, but we got the 47 around.
Oh.
It looks like
he lost something.
Oh, we got another wow, we got action-packed racing on pit road, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, Nick Kessler just closed his eyes and hoped he got through that one. Luckily, Benjamin Goshi didn't catch him there, but Benjamin Goshi didn't hit anything. So
everybody's coming down pit road with 20 laps.
Oh, Derek Runch!
Oh my goodness! Oh,
must be slippery.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. We're not going to watch the racing on the track, ladies and gentlemen. Let's watch the racing down pit road.
Yeah, just watch the
just need a pit cam.
Road.
Yeah.
Right? We need to go to the enter in a pit cam.
Looks like everybody is pitted except for Tommy D'Angelo in the 3. Will he come this time by? I wonder. At this point, he's just almost wasting. Yeah, he's got to come this time to see if Tommy D'Angelo can pull off this pit entry.
Yeah. Well, he almost hit the cone.
That was close. If you got the cone, I'm pretty sure it's unsafe entry. So he did a good job not getting that.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Whoa. Well, everything cycles around here. It should give David the lead back here once everything cycles.
Believe so.
Yeah, it's looking like it, but the big jump is gonna be the 88, the 51, the 42. All these guys moved up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they may have taken 2 tires when other people took 4.
Yeah, that would probably been a good decision there.
No, they're okay. The 2 just took. Okay. Well, we got a battle with the 88, the 51. I don't know who else. Who was with that other one there? Oh, the 42. But no, they took 14. 88 had a 14.5 pit stop. 51 had a 15.7. Brandon had a 13.7. So they all took 4 tires and came up through the field. Wow.
They just played that green flag pit stop cycle really, really well.
Yeah.
And now they're all on top of each other. all these guys, even through the green flag pit stops, can't get away from each other.
Now we got the 88 looking down low, but I also wanted to bring up real quick, so I had to clear my voice there. As now it looks like the internet's being nice for us here tonight. We're gonna do a little trivia like we always do, guys. Something I've been looking up and everything, and just to see if anybody would know that question. But tonight's trivia is gonna be sponsored by Dirty Air Podcast. Make sure you check out Dirty Air Podcast every Tuesday night at 11 o'clock on Facebook and YouTube for your motorsports and sim racing news, with special guests, people showing up on Tuesday nights after the Peak Series and the Road to Pro. They go live around, well, Zach, you can, or Brian, you can fill
11
in
or 5
more.
most of the time.
Yeah,
we say 11, but we shoot for 11. But it's usually 11:05. We do have a Road to Pro race at Charlotte, but yeah, after that, we live. So around 11:05, and our special guest this week is Robert A. Boyer Jr. Your host
that
of a
freaky guy that's freaky nuts.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so we'll get to learn some more about Robert. If you want to learn some more details about Robert and hear what he thinks about real life,
are we gonna have story time again?
Yeah, it's gonna be funny, guys. So trust me, it's gonna be good. But, definitely. So.
Well, yeah. Anyway, so tonight's trivia. I don't know if you guys will see here. I'm just gonna throw this out there to see. For a Kansas Speedway, in the Monster Energy, which wasn't called that back then, in 2006, who was the race winner in the race, in the spring race?
In 06.
Yep, 2006. We have the Monster Energy, which, as we know it, that's not what it was called back then. We have
this race. Oh my!
And we got the 88 and the 8 side by side. You got the 6 right behind them. You get behind that. You got the 51 and the another guy.
This racing is
under him.
Wow. Yeah, you got Bobby Hilton Jr. there. You got the top.
That's who I thought it was.
You got 5 guys right here under a blanket racing for a top 5 on the stage.
Yeah, all right.
Stage 2.
Yeah, stage 2.
Coming to the white. Real quick, Murdoch. Get it. Oh. With the yellow there. Ooh.
All right.
I think Chambaloo's gonna get it.
Wow. Okay. Well, looks like the 46 is going to be our stage winner of David. Yep. Congratulations to him on grabbing the first stage win here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And then finish out your top 10. It's going to be the 88, the 8, the 6 for Chris Worrell. Bobby Hamilton's going to bring it back up to 5th place. JD in the 51, 6th. Brandon in the 42 is going to finish 7th. Hunter in the 14 is going to finish 8th. 9th is going to go to Allen in the 57. And Thomas is going to round out your top 10 there for stage 1 of tonight's race at the eSports Auto Racing League. What a race. What a race. I also can't forget, let me find the camera angle as we got, bring this up here. Tonight's area view is going to be brought to you by MugRoot Beer, proud sponsor of the Eat Auto Racing League. So make sure you go to your local grocery store and get your mug root beer and some ice cream and enjoy it on a hot summer night, sitting out on the patio or whatever you do, and enjoy some mug root beer, guys.
Definitely, that would be a wonderful evening.
Yes.
So,
yes. So, all right. Well, I'll let everybody think about that trivia question. That trivia question again. Well,
06 spring. Yeah.
Yeah. Well. In 06, they ran one race there. They did not run 2 races until 2011. So in 2006, they ran one race there, and who was that race winner? We will let everybody know. You can post it into the chat, but we'll let everybody know when we come back from this quick word from Beat a Match. As Beat a Match, make sure you can check them out for all your bone, to help people with bone leukemia, bone marrow cancer, just overall general of what they have. But we'll be right back after a quick word from them.
One of the main reasons I did decide to join the registry is because the lack of African American representation on the registry. It's our responsibility to register. This is something that we can control. You can do this. Think about if it was your child. Think about if it was your sister. Don't let fear be the only reason that you don't save a life.
My name's Quentin O'Donnell. I'm 19 years old, and I was born and raised in Boulder, Colorado. When I was 16 years old, I was diagnosed with Hodgkin lymphoma, and since then, I have been doing 3 years of treatment. For the future, I hope to be able to beat my disease and just be an old person. I want to go to college, I want to continue to race, maybe be a professional driver one day, and just keep on living. That's my goal.
All right, we're back after that quick word from Beat the Match. I appreciate everybody watching that quick commercial. But all right, guys, we are back here at the Elite Auto Racing League. If anybody looking for some fast pack action racing here on Sunday nights, make sure you check these guys out on Facebook. Also, their website, as they it's in the link to the description below on Facebook and YouTube. You can click on there and go to their website as it's getting reamped and looking really, really nice with a lot of info. You can check them out there, or you can check them out on the iRacing League's page and hit them up and see if you can get signed up to see if you can battle these fast guys here tonight, as we are going to get ready to go green with 1-2 green, guys.
Yeah, definitely. That was Derek Runge and the 89 of Tyler Ashley. Get the wave around there, get their lap back. So the guys will be on the tail of the lap. Case and Plot, also 19 fast truck earlier, who had an issue there on pit stops. Got his lap back there as he was a lucky dog. And now we got Dave Bradford with Shannon Ballou, who this is from 17th. You got Quentin Murdoch third, Bobby. Man, this is that was a wild into the stage there. So we'll have another great stage as continues to darken up a little bit, and as soon as we get to stage 3, it should be completely dark.
Yeah, but right now there's 4 guys in the top 10 who start outside the top 20, so that's pretty good on them. And I think the field is going to be shuffled up even more later as we continue.
Definitely as a pace car looks to pull in here.
Very well said. As the official pace car ducks in of iRacing here, and we're going to get ready to go back green, and green's out, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, whoa, that 88 blew up. I mean, no, the 8
missed the shift.
I think he
missed the shift.
Went down to first instead of third, or second instead of fourth.
Wow.
Man, tough break.
Not only that, that's a gentleman driver right there by just ducking out of the way and not bringing out a yellow. That is
absolutely,
yeah. I mean, because he could have took out 3/4 of the field with that little mistake. So, you know, Quentin, unfortunately, what happened there is sad, but man, I got to give you props. So
definitely.
All right, well, back to the action, guys.
Yeah, that was unfortunate there. Just, man, he must have been doing the shift from second to third there, and he must have put it in first. It's so easy to do, and Clinton will learn from that, and he did, like you said, a great job of getting out of the way. But man, Shannon Ballou, he's come through the field, and he's showing speed right here, guys. That's another PPM truck, so these guys have been showing a lot of speed. You got that 1400K. It was also a PPM. They're trying to take down Bad Company Racing. BCR's had a strong hold on this field, but look at Shannon. He's there.
Yeah, it's a pretty close race up front right now. All three of those guys, Bobby Hamilton Jr. included, all right there. But definitely 88. He wants that lead pretty bad.
That he does. Look at him all over the back bumper, that 46. David Bradford is stage strong out front all night long. He wants to do what I believe Will Jones did last week and, take all the most stages and the win and lead the most laps. So
yeah, it's definitely a good way to tell the other guys, say, hey, don't forget about me.
Yeah,
I can win too when you dominate a race like that. But behind the top three here, we got Chris Worrell.
Yeah, the 6. Yeah, he got that 1400 kit. 100 kit showing a lot of speed these races. He's got the 51 JD right there also. Gotta give a shout out to Alan DeFries there, starting 20th up to 7th. Also, they're in that 57 truck.
Yeah, well, you got Chris Worrell, started 21st, running 4th. JD, 22nd, up to 6th. Alan DeFries started 20th, up to 7th. You got Tommy D'Angelo, started 23rd, up to 10th. So, what's crazy is we got a little truck. Who is that? Oh, Chris Worrell had to check up for him. And that's going to open the door for 51.
Looked like that was the 55.
As the 46 has opened the door for the 88.
Oh, and Channing just put down the fastest lap of a 29.550.
The 46 shoots way up the track, tries the outside out of 1 and 2, and that's going to let the 25 of Bobby Hamilton Jr. get to his inside.
Look at Shannon, though, taking that lead from the 46, showing a lot of strength here. Look at Bobby Hamilton. Can he clear? Not enough yet, but that was so close. Bobby Hamilton Jr. Good try there, trying to follow his teammate through there of Channing. He's got to clear here and slide up in front of him. That's what he's got to do. He's clear now. He can get up right in front of that 46. I think he's got it, yeah. Great pass there from Bobby Hamilton Jr. Wow, what a battle here. Now see if they get back to the bottom. Yeah, these PPM trucks sticking to the bottom right now.
I'm telling you, we said it last week, Zach. Bad Company Racing better prepare themselves because PPM Motorsports was not fooling around and well, I think they finally hit their, I think they got it.
Yeah, look at Bobby Hamilton Jr. making that bottom work.
I mean, that, man, there's a battle back here from 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. God, I don't even know where to go.
Yeah, Will Jones made his way back up into 8th as he got by Nick Kessler in the 01, but Hunter Kent and JD have been going at it. It looks like JD's going to get that position from him, move up to 4th with Chris Worrell there behind him.
I'm shocked Will Jones is back all the way to 8th position. That is, normally don't see that, but...
Yeah, I think he's had some trouble on pit road tonight. He's fighting back, but don't put it past Will. He's, we've seen what he's done here, so...
Right, well, not only that, we started out in the daytime, we're in the late afternoon, early evening. We're going to see once them lights turn on, we might see some comers and goers as, we had a 14 into the wall.
14 in the wall. Ooh, 57 narrowly misses him.
Yeah, he's going to lose 3 positions there.
Well, he might lose 4.
As,
it might get turned.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's the 19 and Kaysen starting to work his way back up. He's now cracked the top 2. He's trying to get to the outside of that 14.
Well, anyways, what I was saying before we seen Hunter Kent there scrape that wall is that I wonder if we're going to see some comers and goers, like we do in real life. I mean, you got these fast guys running during the, late afternoon, early evening, and once some lights turn on, that might be a whole different story.
Yeah, I think that's the deal with the 24. I think he had a good qualifying run, so he can get that blue box up there. But I think he's got his race set up strictly for nighttime, and so he's just kind of putting up with what he has to put up with, and I think he's gonna be really, really quick at the end.
Yeah, look at the 46, Dan Bradford making a pass, but look at JD 51 pitting. We got the 51 JD pitting there, and you got, I believe you had Hunter Kent following, right?
It's halfway through the stage. So.
Yeah, Hunter Kent following there too, the 14, but Dale Bradford made that pass on Bobby Hamilton Jr. Look at the run he's going to have now on the 88 of Channing. Ooh, big run. He's going to get to the outside too. Are these guys going to pit here? Yeah, there goes Channing and Bobby. BPM guys are coming down. Got Kaysen following. Oh no, wrecking from behind the 42. But Brandon Puffenbarger gets hit. D Moore. Oh
no.
Oh, he's in pit road.
Yeah, they did a decent job of not completely destroying their trucks, but man, that's unfortunate for Brandon Puffenbarger. Looks like he got the worst of it.
Oh, got the 24. He's coming in.
24, 46 is coming in.
6 and 57 elect to stay out.
Yeah, so you got Chris Worrell taking over the lead here in 6th place. Nick Kessler there in the 01 and 3rd, also a good run for him. Alan DeFreeze up to 2nd. Thomas McMullen still out there in the 02, or the 52. Sorry about that.
I think 57 is going to come down this by. 6 is going to stay out. 01 is going to stay out.
Looks like the 52 of Thomas McMullen's coming down.
Looks like they're just doing 20 lap stints with the fuel and tires, guys.
Yeah, they're just halving the stage. I think that's the best idea, really, for these guys. But yeah, they're pretty much just cutting the stage in half and doing that. I think that's a good plan. As Chris Wolf's coming up here. Whoa!
Ooh, that was.
What is it with pit road?
That was more than pit road. He was drifting through 3 or 4 there. Wow.
Kansas is a very tricky pit road.
Yeah,
it's
it is
a sharp angle, and it comes
very
up
sharp
quickly.
It straightens out really fast too.
One of the most difficult pit roads to get onto.
Well, Brian, why don't you run down there and start throwing some soda, onto the
some sticky stuff.
Yeah, man, because we got the 01 coming, and the 01 spins it.
Yellow.
Yellow's
Brings out a caution.
Brings out a caution. As we seen that live, the 01 was trying to get down pit road, and we were just talking about, ladies and gentlemen, and he looped it, and the yellow has come out. Wow.
So this is going to be interesting how this plays out here.
Work out pretty well. I mean,
I think Chris Worrell's going to be the
Whoa,
one.
and the 33. What happened? What the? The 30.
He just turned left.
Did the tie rod break or something in the 33?
Whoa.
Something broke.
Yeah, I mean, that thing just all of a sudden just snapped.
I think he went in reverse. I think he put it in reverse almost, it looks like. The way I got to listen to that from the inside, but man, that was out of nowhere.
But we got to figure out what's going to happen to the 01 here.
Oh, he downshifted to me. He went to 2nd. Yeah, he went from 4th to 2nd at 109 mile an hour. So he wheel hopped.
Yeah, like you said there, because the 01's still the leader, even though he brought out the yellow. So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what the ruling is on that.
I mean, he's going to get the EOL. But I don't know. Actually, him pitting put some people back on the lead lap. So he will not have the lead, I don't think.
So he won't get an EOL? Oh, he should still get an EOL, I believe.
I think, yeah, he will get an EOL, and I think he'll be 8th. I think Chris Worrell will be the leader.
All right, I might have to relaunch my session because I'm having the scenic problem again. I'm stuck in scenic mode.
Oh yeah, your camera issue.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Well, it sounds like the internet's being naughty to us tonight, ladies and gentlemen, because now it just went and hit Zach. It hit the Zach attack.
Alright, we'll just relaunch it.
Yeah, just relaunch it, Zach. Attack. Attack it, Zach, freaky style.
Robert's rapping for us now.
Rap, yeah.
He's rhyming attack with attack.
He's being Kevin Harvick's millennial car. He's being lit.
Yeah, I love how Kevin Harvick said that was the ugliest car he had ever seen.
He's like,
yeah, before we forget, since we're under yellow, I know I asked a trivia question, and I guess we got off track a little bit there.
I know it.
You do know it?
I think I know.
Well, no, we have Christopher out there on YouTube. He did say one driver, so that no one else has actually replied to it. But who do you think it is there, guys?
Tony Stewart.
Man, I was thinking Greg Biffle.
I almost said Jimmy Johnson, but then I remember.
Me too.
Well, good call, because it is Tony Stewart.
Yeah.
When he was running the 20 car.
Yeah, the Home Depot car.
But, you know, my next trivia question is, it's going to be two. It's going to be the Monster, and it's going to be the Xfinity, and we'll see. Well, back then it wasn't called the Xfinity, but we'll wait for the next stage, and we'll do trivia number 2, and then we'll. Yep, James there just answered it. Good. Angie just answered it, Stuart. So, yep, you got everybody's right there. And Chris wants to know if we want any help in the booth tonight. My night ended early. Chris Hill's night has ended early, so he wants to know if he wants us to. So, if you guys want to bring him up, I mean, sure. I mean,
hey, it's your show, Robert. That's up to you. But
not my show. You guys talk. I just hit buttons, and then I get freaky nuts because I don't freaking care what freaking people think. Okay, I care.
Got lots of guys taking a wave around right here. Sorry.
Yep. Go ahead. Yep. But yeah, I mean.
Yeah, well, they have to.
Yeah. I mean, we can get Chris up here.
Sure. I mean, why not? I mean. He's an administrator here at the league, guys. He does all the work on the website, and maybe he can give us a couple inputs on exactly what's going on out there. We can have a special guest. Why not?
You want to pull him up, Brian? If you see him, I actually don't see him.
Oh, well, maybe I'll hop back on if he's out there listening.
I'm loading in right now, so.
Yeah, I do not see him either.
Oh, I'm back.
Green's out. Green flag.
We're going green.
Oh,
Yep,
we're going
JD.
green. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. We were hunting for Chris.
Well, the
Christopher
field
Hill
was all
here.
messed
Yeah,
up, too.
I was watching that too, and now.
I was waiting for the field to get all bunched up, and it never did. And that's going to be a gigantic lead.
That was due to the
What happened there?
the wave around. Everybody taking a wave around.
So the
So
field.
they started single file pretty much. Yeah.
All right, well, we're freaky green, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, these cars behind JD right here are laps down. The first car that's not a lap down is Nick Kessler. Second in 01.
Oh, there's a wreck in one.
Big.
And there's more. Oh, and the 19's into the wall.
Oh no. David Bradford came out damaged with that too, guys.
Let's go back and watch.
And it all started right around David Bradford. Oh. Yeah.
Let's watch the 19, and we'll just ride along here on the replay here, guys. And we'll see the 19 underneath the 14 going into. Oh, it's up there in the front. The 3 got into somebody. And then the 41 into the 19. And then Bobby Hamilton just missed it. Wow. A little carnage there.
Yeah, that was very, very, very interesting. A lot of fast trucks getting damaged here.
All right.
Looks like the 19 in Kaysen took the hardest hit.
And we're 10 laps away, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, we're off sequence here. We'll try to get our brains back into the race here, but we're 10 laps to go until stage. And the lights are on, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, they have.
Turned on.
Looks like our top. So we had 4 kart trucks stay out. Brandon Puppenbarger is going to be lucky dog, so he will get his lap back and be on the lead lap now in that 42 machine. But it looks like we had JD in the 51 stay out, the 01 of Nick Kessler, the 6 of Chris Worrell, I believe the 1400 Kent there, yeah. So those 4 trucks stayed out. Pretty much everybody behind them came. Yeah, this is interesting. This is going to be interesting stage here. I think JD's in a good position, but we'll see how these new tires play out.
Well, I think tires are going to over-dominate 5-6 lap tires. That's my opinion. I just think tires are better.
I think so. I think the amount of drop-off in these things are it's huge. So new tires are a big advantage.
Yeah, I agree. But with the amount of laps left, they're still going to be wide open pretty much. And we only ran 2 laps green. And 51's on clean tires, so pretty much from that 2-lap green. So say Hunter Kent's going to actually come down a bit earlier in that 14. So
yeah, he's got some damage from that caution.
Yeah, looks like David Bradford's there to repair some of that damage. Looks like the 88 Shannon Ballou is going to be the first car on new tires here, restarting 4th with Will Jones in 5th. I'm going to be very interested to see what Channing can do here. It's going to be interesting with the new tires. Same with Will Jones. Channing's going to restart up high, which personally isn't the best place to restart with Kansas on newer tires, but we'll see. We'll see how much of an effect it is.
Yeah, we'll have to see. We got the JD, like you said there, he's 6 laps on his tires. Nick's 7 laps on his tires. Chris Worrell's 9 laps on his tires. So the top 3 got some laps on their tires. I just think tires are within about a lap, I would imagine. I see the 88 and the 24 moving their way up through the field there. I don't think the 51, the 01, and the 6, not that they don't have fast trucks, it's just I think that they're gonna just tires are gonna slow them down, like Brian said. But we do got a special guest up here in the booth that did join us here, and Christopher, or known as Chris Hill, has joined us, guys.
What's going on, guys?
Not much. Glad to have you up here, man. Just enjoying this great race here at Kansas.
Yeah.
Kind of a wild finish here to the end of the stage.
Oh yeah. A lot of these guys pride themselves on the end of these stages, so it'll be interesting to see who goes for it.
Well, since you're up here and they're going down the backstretch here, so give the viewers out there, Chris, a little insight. How was the track for everybody tonight, and for yourself?
It's real grippy. During the day, over the long run, you'll loosen up, but once it gets full night, you'll see a lot of speed.
Okay, so we're going to look for more grip out there, of course, because temperatures are going to drop, which we did not bring up the weather yet, so I don't even know what the weather is right now, but we'll get to that here as these guys on lap 73 going to have about 5-6 laps to the end of the stage, and we're going to get freaky green here, ladies and gentlemen, as these lights turned on, and bam, there goes the 51.
Green flag.
Bing bang. Oh, no, that's not what we want. What happened? The 88 is spinning in the infield.
Oh, and it sent him so far into the infield, it's not
There's not going to be a
Not
caution.
going to throw a caution. He was out mowing the yard.
Yeah, Will Jones and 88 Shannon Blue, their first cars on 4 tires, and did not end up too well for them too. Looks like Shannon's going to get it back going though, so not too much damage actually on the 88. Doesn't look to really hit anything other than getting turned there.
What happened? Did he get turned or did it kick out on him?
Yeah, 24 got underneath him, and there was some contact there, and it sent him into the grass.
Yeah, I think the 88 might have thought the 24 was lower on the apron, and yeah, it's just one of the things. This apron, sometimes it's hard to see, where people are at, and he's almost in his blind spot there. So unfortunate there for them too. I think Will Jones, not too much right front damage on Will Jones either. So both look pretty clean from that. So let's see them two rebound from that. We know they got fast trucks. So. But JD out here out front, really using that track position to his advantage and trying to get this stage win here.
Yeah, I think both of those trucks will end up being fine. The damage was at such low speeds that it should be able to be rebounded from.
Yeah, definitely. We've already seen Will Jones have issues there on pit road, and he's rebounded from that. And then we had Shannon start near the rear of the field and really come through. So I'm sure we can see him do it again as we got plenty of race left, and we're about to end stage 2 here in 30 laps. Or 4 laps, 4 to go. Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah, you got the 46 of David Bradford. He's back in 10th. And he's got the 42 on his inside. Wonder what's going on with him and why he's dropping back.
Yeah, he's got some pretty good right front damage. That caution before the that last one. Well, we didn't have a caution for us, but yeah, the last caution we had, the 46 took a pretty hard hit on the right front, and that's some good splitter damage there.
I didn't see him get damage.
You don't see any damage on it? Okay.
These trucks are so aero sensitive where you're on the throttle all the way around the track. All your speed is like aero.
It's almost like a plate track. You're literally just making a parachute there, and if you're any drag, you're going to slow down when you're running wide open like this here at this. It's pretty much like a super speedway for the first, I'd say, 10 laps. How long were y'all running wide open tonight?
You're wide open the entire fuel run, but
about
after lap 13 or so, you got to start migrating up the hill.
Yeah. Definitely.
Entire fuel run is 23 laps, but a lot of guys are sweating at 20.
Yeah, we've seen guys doing that as we're going to come to the white flag here.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Oh, no, we're coming to a yellow flag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is the end of our stage, though, so JD...
Well, they have to complete lap 80.
Yeah, they'll complete it here. They'll catch the pace car, too.
But the yellow came out already, so... The yellow came out on lap 79.
Interesting.
I think the yellow came out 1 lap too soon.
Yeah, might have been a little bit of error there, but yeah, that was that was I think that was supposed to be the stage yellow, but we'll they already completed right there, so JD will take home stage 2 victory tonight and. Started 22nd up to first. Look at Chris Worrell there, 2nd to 2nd. I mean, 21st to 2nd. That's amazing. Some of these guys really moving to the field, even out in the freeze.
We'll see.
The field's almost done a flip flop.
Yeah. Well, I was just gonna say, I was just ready to read off here. When top 10 in the stage win, we got the 83 that wasn't in the first stage. The 84 wasn't in the first stage.
Yep.
The 42 wasn't in the first stage.
I don't believe the 5
was not in the first stage. So, like you said, Brian, the whole field did a flip flop. It did a freaky flop. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think we'll see everybody come down and get 4 tires of fuel here, and let's see. We'll have 54 to go when we go back. Well, less than that, but yeah, it's around there, around 54 to go. So, interesting to see how these guys are going to play their strategies. You said about 23 laps is a fuel window.
And the interesting thing is once you hear 5 to go on fuel, the car starts to slowly step out. So who wants to stretch it?
Yeah, that is going to be the key, and see who does the early stop. Maybe does the double. So definitely some interesting strategies here to play with these guys. So looks like JD's going to race off pit road here in that 51 machine.
Yeah, those were solid pit stops by the 51 and the 6.
Brought up the temperature here as we are on early evening now. The air temperature 63, track temperature 63, with the northeast wind at 5 miles per hour, partly cloudy. So track can't get any cooler. Well, it can, I guess, like not technically. I think we've seen 62, didn't we, once before?
It's weird. You can't, it usually doesn't start like that in sim, but with this dynamic skies, I've seen it drop all the way to 60 before. And
60.
Yeah,
wow.
Bathurst, so it's very interesting. Yeah,
I call that being too much
dark.
grip.
Yeah, it's the most grip you can get on the game, that's for sure.
I'm telling you, you know me, Zach, when it comes to I want grip. You should know that by now. I was the grip master. I just want all the grip I can. But getting down into the 60s, that might be a little bit too much grip, even for my likings.
Well, at some point it gets so cold that the tires actually start getting hard.
Yep.
So the tires don't grip.
Right. This track likes cold though. It definitely picks up the speed. So anytime you're pushing, these trucks, I mean, like they're running wide open. They're also, cooler it gets, the more it's going to be better. So
well,
it's going to be interesting to see how they. Did y'all really like? Did you really feel a difference through the nighttime? You just got more grip, you saying, pretty much, or did it tighten up a little bit too?
It actually loosened up, I thought. But
okay, yeah.
It's just the tires where the track temp is so cold and you go out on cold tires, your fastest laps in the truck aren't until the 4th or 5th lap of the run.
Exactly,
you start heating into them.
Yeah, and getting that momentum built up. Yeah, it's definitely interesting. It's usually, like you said, around the 5th lap is usually when you're running your fastest laps. So
I wouldn't be surprised if you saw some low 5s or maybe even a high of 29.4 turned here in the next little bit.
Well, we already seen during the daytime fastest lap was a 29.550. So the question is are we going to see the 29.4s, as we get into the darkness, which I think we will.
Top of the board in final practice was a 48, 29.48. So we'll see.
So now my question is, are we going to see the 29.2s?
They're really breaking to the 3s. That'd be wild. Yeah, I can see the track definitely picking up speed. So we'll see how it goes here for these guys.
Well, pay attention to the right side top there underneath the live logo. Anybody puts up the fastest lap, that will flash right up there and let everybody know who put down the fastest lap and the time.
I think I made a mistake. Did Nick Kessler looks like he's there? Did he won the race off pit road there?
Wow. I believe he took 2 tires.
Oh yeah, I was about to say because
he did
see him. So yeah, he had to take it too. So he was gone.
9.6 pit stop. So yes, he took 2 tires.
Interesting. We'll see how this plays out for Nick.
Yeah.
His car is going to be extremely loose here on this restart. Extremely.
Oh boy. Yep. Let's hope he doesn't spin the tires and. Well, we're going to find out as the official pace car is going to duck in here at the eSports Auto Racing League here tonight at Kansas Speedway as that 001's getting ready to go, and it looks like he's got
green flag.
Well, he started out good there.
Yeah. He's just going to be pretty free, like Chris was saying, through these corners, definitely.
Now, an odd strategy that I've seen play out here is some guys have put on left side tires instead of rights because your left rear actually turns out to be your hottest tire at the end of these runs.
Definitely.
From getting so loose.
Because you have to carry so much speed into the corners, you set it up that way, and the left rear ends up being your hottest tire.
And the 6 is saying, I'm trying to get your arrow loose because he just pushed him right through 3 and 4.
Yeah, it's a good tight racing there. Nick Kessler's doing a good job on the 2 tires right now. So see how that goes on throughout the run. Maybe his truck's a little bit tight. Maybe it was just right enough. Sometimes if you have a tight truck, like Chris said, it's going to free you up. So
these top 3 trucks are showing a ton of speed. They've gapped the field just about every restart, and they're racing each other.
Well, it looks like the 6 is going to get under coming out of 4. Oh, the 6 slides up a little bit. Oh, now we got a 3-wide battle for the lead, and nope, the 1 says I don't want to be involved into that. Now we got the 1. Oh, wait, we have a blinker.
Jay in the 51.
Oh, okay, he's back.
Oh, he blinked a little bit, yeah. Chris is going to get to his outside there a little bit. But I think it's a little too early in the run for the outside line to be working.
Look at Jason. Jason's back there in 4th position, and he's got Derek and Alan. They're all like nose to tail, trying to stay, in a pack there and see if they can catch these top 3 guys. With 47 laps to go, guys. So there's gonna be at least one more pits. 20. What? One more?
Be 2.
2.
Yeah, there's gonna have to probably be 2 pit stops. So yeah. They're gonna need a caution if.
As you migrate out to the wall, you end up burning a tad bit more fuel. So the windows actually get smaller.
Well, now I feel like I'm watching a Pocono race for fuel mileage. But we're out of Kansas, guys, and I'm going to the casino since Chris is here. So I'll see you guys later.
Yeah, look at Derek Runge there in that 84, man. He's got under Jason Speedout. He's threatening Alan DeFries here too, and that's a battle for 4th position there. And you got Brandon Puffenbarger also coming up in that 42 with Will Jones in the 24. So it's
this is about
stacking up right here. Yeah. Yeah, look, Derek Runge there, run off of 2. Alan DeFries gets a little tight, looks like. Yeah, Will Jones, Hound, the 42, Brandon Puffenbarger. Great racing going on here, man. Kansas is really putting on a show here.
Behind them, you got another group of 5 trucks.
Yeah, David Bradford leading them with Shannon Blue there, trying to rebound after that issue on that restart.
As we look at some of these damaged cars through the field, your right front and left rear fenders are going to be your most aero-sensitive fenders, because here at Kansas, where it's all about top line speed, we actually tow the cars to the left like a super speedway. They're not towed out to the right like normal. So if you see any right front or left rear damage, you'll see those trucks significantly off the pace.
Definitely.
You're hired, Chris. You gotta come and join me in the booth on other nights. I don't got my other guru guys. Because I would have never even thought about talking about something like that. But that is a very good input, man. Very good input.
Yeah, if you watch down the backstretch, all these cars have their left rears kicking out instead of the right.
Yep.
Let's see if we can get it. Okay. I got a
drag reduction.
Yeah, I got a far chase here. I'm trying to see if I can find a good, about the only good camera view that I got for the fans out there is a far chase view, but you can definitely see, I see it, I don't know if they can see it, but I do see what you're talking about, Chris, coming down this backstretch with the 84. You can see it towed out a little bit.
Yeah, they're skewed that way to the left.
Yeah, skewed.
Oh. And it's definition, like you said, like they do with super speedways, because you're just wide open so long here, you know.
Yeah, it's all about
we got
momentum.
a slow truck.
Now,
what do you... Cameron Hagman at 55.
Now, it does, and I'm, I mean, this is NASCAR. In the setup, you can make that skew as far as you want, correct? Or no?
To a limit.
Yeah, to a limit, yeah.
Okay, so
it's
if you
usually like 6 degrees
so
either
if you
way.
get it too far out, that would slow you down but handle better.
Right?
No?
I found that there's a handling side of it, and then there's also a speed side of it.
Okay, so my question is you get it too far out, does it slow you down but make you handle better, or no?
I found personally that you want to skew it all the way out for speed and make it handle better other places.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, if you're in Atlanta, you want the opposite, just because you're off throttle, you know, sliding around. You want the side force on the right rear. But here you're trying to get that right rear spoiler out of the air, so you're going to skew it to the left. And
Wow.
it's like a super
lost.
speedway. It's wild. Yeah, there's just so much grip here. It's just a different beast.
I don't know anything about setups.
well, you got to think these trucks are very momentum based. One lift of the gas.
Yeah.
You lose so much time. So your whole thing is keeping the most high speed you can possibly throughout the whole way around the track.
If you were to go into the garage on these trucks, you would find at least 20 items blinking yellow.
No, you have to. Exactly. Yep.
I mean, you're right on the edge of failing.
Yeah, as soon as you max everything out. I mean, iRacing, it's pretty much the way the setups have become now. So it's everything is pretty much maxed out to its limit flash, and you're getting everything you can out of it. So.
And what were you gonna say there, Brian?
I was just gonna say, as soon as the truck spawns in with that setup, At first, it won't pass. The truck has to settle out. You have to have the weight and the springs all kind of settle out and even before it'll pass and you can actually drive it.
Yeah, they'll fail inspection.
So that's why I'm not a crew chief. All right.
It's a lot of numbers. But it's hard work and it's fun. It is fun. You gotta be OCD almost with it.
As we're coming up on a long run here, a lot of your long run speed is in the shocks. So it'll be interesting to see who's fine-tuned their trucks and who just went for raw speed on the short run.
Definitely. And JD out here, man. He's putting on a heck of a pace in that 51. So,
yeah.
Well, and you see how everybody's migrated to the top. So
I will hand the floor. We got 36 laps to go here, but I'm going to hand the floor over to you guys. But I do want to do the last trivia question for everybody out there watching. In 2001 was the first race here at Kansas. Who won it in Monster? Back then it wasn't called the Monster course, but who won that race, the first race here? And in the Xfinity cars, which back then it wasn't called the Xfinity car, who won that race? That was the first time they ran, it would have been Friday and Saturday. So
the 03 one's or the Cup one's easy, but I don't know the Xfinity side.
You don't know the Xfinity side? I figured everybody would know the Cup side of things. Yeah, but that's why I threw the Xfinity in there and see if anybody knows who actually won that first race. And I didn't even know it until I looked it up because I don't. Yeah, that's just me. But all right, well, with 34 laps to go here, don't forget to also check out Dirty Air Podcast. They're sponsoring tonight's trivia questions every Tuesday night at 11 p.m. on YouTube and Facebook side for all your motorsports and sim racing needs. Great podcast that they put on for about an hour. But if you miss it, that's fine. It's understandable. You can go to SoundCloud, YouTube, Facebook, and listen to it then on the recording of their uploads. So make sure you check them out. Give them a like, a share, a follow. All that fun stuff that we like you to do, but don't have to. So, but anyways, yes, make sure you check them out. But all right, well, back to the race, guys.
Yeah, Derek
Runs. Green flag stops.
Yeah, we're hitting green flag stops. I gotta say, Derek Runs was running the fastest times over top 6 guys. That was really broke away from the next group of guys. But man, Derek Runs was putting on a pretty good little pace there. So if he can get some more track position, you never know.
I will say the PPM guys have very good long run trucks tonight.
Yeah, they're looking very strong right there.
I can say that at the end of a fuel run, we were able to run 30.0s, and the leaders are currently running 30.2.
Yeah, he was just running. I think his last lap before he pitted was a 30.007. Mm-hmm. So it was almost 29. He was keeping the pace very well there. So impressive. And he pitted a little earlier, so he can gain that little bit of time and keep that long run speed. Make up some time here.
Oh yeah. I believe we're going to see the 51 come in this time so he doesn't give up too much speed.
Yeah, I believe we'll have him in at least the 6. The 6 usually does stay out longer. I've noticed that about Chris. Yeah, he usually pushes these stints longer. Yep, and the 01 did earlier too. So yeah, seeing these guys push a little longer. You got Will Jones also coming. Looks like Jason Spear and David Bradford stay out. You got Thomas McMullen there in the 52 with Mark Trucks on the 5. So lots of guys pulling off for their first pit stop of into this race. So we should see one more after this.
Now the question is, do you go hard here, wear the good off your tires, and then pit with maybe, short pit with 15 to go, or do you stretch it all the way and take as short of a stop as possible?
I could see someone playing it here, taking 4, going as long as they can, and taking 2, and possibly doing it that way, especially with the 50% fuel load here.
And then the question is then, if you're doing that, do you want the 4 rights or the 4 lefts?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Which ones do you want? And that's going to be interesting. It'll save you some time there, especially because 50% fuel load is going to not take as much time to put the fuel in there. So taking 2 tires is still valuable with the full fuel load.
Yeah, and it is quicker to put on 2 lefts than 2 rights.
Yeah, exactly. That is true. And I think you could gain some time. And if you do it late enough where someone's already pitted for 4, if they run this shorter stint, then you could come out running similar speeds. You never know. It could work out. I've seen it work out before. It's just how loose do you want to be? So these guys are. It looks like Nick Kessler is going to bring the 0-1 down. David Bradford's going to follow him in the 46. So looks like everybody is pretty much pitted here. Yeah.
Ooh, I think David Bradford, 46, spun getting down on pit road.
This is a hard pit road.
We've seen pit road be a real challenge tonight for a lot of guys, and like Chris just said, it's very tough angle and it's very slick. So
I think Kansas and Dover are hands down two of the toughest pit roads, and they've been back to back.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think
that and Darlington.
The guys who designed this racetrack didn't think about pit road until the end.
I think they made it on purpose. It looks like Shannon Blue is the first of the guys that have taken tires, and he came in around like lap 95, so he's about 10 laps into his run here, so it's going to be interesting to see.
He's playing the short pit and then running as hard as he can strategy.
Yep. You got JD here passing on the newer tires, so in net, Shannon might gain, some positions that he could have not possibly gained. May not be a race winning move, but it could be a very good top 5 move. So
it all depends on what these next 6 to 7 laps look like from the 51.
Definitely, and also if he catches a caution, you never know, he's got track position now. So,
oh yeah,
it's definitely working out for a lot of these guys. It's going to be interesting. Looks like Derek Runge is in 4th there. Got Brandon Puffmarker getting passed by Alan DeFries in the 57. So Alan DeFries moving up to the top 5 position. Looks like Chris in the 6 on the inside of Shannon Blue trying to take that 2nd position there.
Yeah, Chris going to be taking the 2nd position out of turn 4 there. And it's going to be interesting to see if he can maybe shrink 51's lead.
Yeah, I want to see what type of strategy these guys play on this last stop. I think this is where it could get interesting. It's only a 7/10 gap, and then Shannon Blue, is right there. He's on a little older tires, so he's falling back a little bit. But yeah, it's going to be cat and mouse here.
I think regardless of what the 6 decides to do, he's got to close that gap to the 51. Because right now the 51 has free reign to do whatever he wants.
Definitely. Yeah, the 6 definitely needs to pull him in a little bit and at least make him start thinking about what he needs to do. So maybe make him make the wrong decision also. Looks like got Will Jones there running 7th. He's coming up on Brandon Puffenbarger in the 42 with Quentin Murdoch, who unfortunately lost his engine early in the race. Had a pretty quick truck. We've got 3 wide into 1 there at the 24 and 8 with 8. He's going to go on the apron there and let him by. It looks like Will Jones is going to make the pass by Brandon Puffenbarger there to take 6th.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that the 24 truck is still kind of sitting there outside of the top 5. So I'm not sure why he's off his usual pace this week, but
hey, some tracks are just don't suit you, and then just might not be liking this transition tonight either. You never know. Just one of the things, but this team out there is running pretty good right now, but the other guys out here running really good too. It looks like Derek Runge has gotten by the 88 of Shannon Blue there. Now Alan DeFries is going to try to get maybe up to 4th there in that 57. Alan DeFries is having a great run.
I will say the 24 really has the slightest bit of right front damage, and with all the speed being aero, that's going to be just enough to slow him off that tick.
Yeah, I thought he had. Yeah, it's hard to see, but he definitely does have a tick of right front damage.
It's more so the splitter than the fender, and that's going to hurt him worse than you think.
Got 88 coming down.
It's going to make a 20-lap run at the end.
Yep. See how this plays out. If he catches a caution at the right time, he could have the lead from this. You never know. He even did the 51 also? Yeah, so all these guys are taking a 20. JD already pitted.
Who's got the 20 lap truck?
Yep, that exactly.
24, 42.
I wouldn't be surprised here if you saw Derek stay out and do what the leaders don't.
Yep.
Ton of lap traffic though.
And you got Alan DeFreeze there in a second with him. These two are staying out right now. It's like Derek Runge and Alan DeFreeze both filling off. Yep. Everybody doing that 20 lap. Trying to make it probably gonna take 4 here, most likely.
Nick Kessler's still staying out.
Yeah, he stayed out usually the longest.
He'll be the last person.
Yeah.
Well, he's only 10 laps on his tires too, so.
Yellow flag is out.
Oh, and that just
he caught a caution.
And that puts a whole loop in it.
Wow.
Yeah, that just blew up everybody's shot.
That was Chris Worrell.
Chris Worrell, yeah. Oh no.
If we can see what happened.
He got loose on the apron.
Yeah.
And
very easy to do that.
Got a bad case
trying to get his. Yeah.
I
trying to get the most out of it.
He was exiting. Oh, and somebody the 8 just ran right into him and put him in the inside wall. Ow. Whoops.
Wow.
What is it with pit road here tonight?
It looks like it's going to trap some JD in that 51 a lap down.
Yeah.
I think Derek is going to cycle around at the lead.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was just about. It's going to be interesting here. Some of these guys are going to have to take the way around while these other guys that are on the lead lap can pit now. And if you're on the lead lap and you pitted, you're good. You know, Derek just pitted, so. Wow.
It's showing the 01 and the 46 are only on the lead lap. So, and Nick's coming down. The 46 of David, where's he at? Did he stay out?
Oh, he's at the back of the field. He's coming down pit road.
Okay, he's coming down. So yeah, that's going to shuffle everybody around on older lap tires. So for Nick,
it looks like Nick and
the 51's getting the lucky dog right now.
Right, so he can come down and get fresh tires.
Wow, yeah, this is going to be I think David Bradford will be able to pit too. Yeah, David Bradford's pitting right now, so David Bradford is going to be starting up there too.
A lot of cars will be trapped a lap down now.
Yeah. Looks like our top 6 is really going to be the only guys because we're going to take 4 guys.
Well, the
3
leaders
of these guys
pitted, so everybody can get a wave around.
Yeah.
So, but they're going to be on older tires compared to the guys up front that got to be able to make a pit stop. And we've seen earlier here tonight that tires, tires. You need tires.
Yeah, tires are huge, but we'll see how this wave around goes and see how many people get back on this lead lap.
All right, well, we don't have nobody out there did any answering on the trivia question, but we'll do it quick and just get the answers with 15 laps to go here. In 2001, who won the Cup race and then who won the Xfinity race? But as we know back then, that's not what they were called, but we'll go the first side of things of the Cup.
Jeff Gordon.
All right, yeah, well, that was an easy one. Yeah, I just have to do an easy one.
I don't know the other one. I really don't know.
All right, well, yeah, who won back then? The Nationwide is, I believe, what it was called in 01.
Busch Series. It was a Busch Series.
Yeah,
okay,
it would
have been Busch. Okay, I don't know. They changed names so many times that who knows. But you don't know? Does anybody know? Chris, do you even know?
2001. That'd be tough.
That's way back. I'm gonna go Jeff Green.
Right?
Wow.
Yeah,
what a call.
Way outside the box.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, great, and that's the answer. He won the first one, and believe it or not, he followed it up in 2002 and won the race.
he won the championship one of them years too. I'm pretty sure.
And then take a guess who won in 2003 would have been his brother.
Brian. Oh, okay, never mind.
So,
all right, Chris, be honest. Did you cheat?
No.
he asked Google.
I mean, that was a good guess. That's a really good guess because thinking like around that era, you know.
I'm just trying to think who was dominant around that time.
Yeah, because like it was Junior was out of the Busch series by then. He dominated his 2 years, and then like it was kind of like a limbo. I guess you had Harvick. Well, now Harvick was in the Cup series then too. Oh yeah. So it was.
Yeah, it was see Kyle come in and start winning the bunch of races.
Brian Vickers won in 03. I think Brian Vickers was 03, and then Kyle Busch came in 04. And yeah, so that era right there, the 01, the 02, that was interesting.
Well, great call, man.
That was
great call.
Yeah, that was a great guess.
And you don't win nothing, so great call.
It's all good. We're seeing Derek end up taking the wave around, so there was only 3 cars in the lead lap.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, well, we're going to get ready to get freaky fast here, ladies and gentlemen, here at the eSports Auto Racing League. Hopefully for the final time with 13 laps to go, which would be 12 laps to go once they take green flag here.
Yeah, the only problem with the guys taking the way around, now they're going to have to restart behind these guys. And they're going to be single filed out back here.
Yeah, these first 3 guys are going to have
a big advantage. Yeah, the other guys are going to be hoping for some type of issue probably here.
They're hunting for a yellow is what they want. But all right, well, the official pace car ducks in for last time, and we are not going green as administrators.
Oh no!
Said no, we are not going green. And apparently, we got a mix-up out there on the track somewhere. All right, well,
yeah, I think they delayed it because the
lineup
cars weren't there yet. So
okay, well.
Pace car speed up.
Now we'll have 10 to go, roughly. Well, 1 to green. It'll be about 11 laps to go. So let me do my quick spiel, and then I'll hand it over to the guys in the booth here. Here at Freaky Fast, all the guys in the booth here, we do appreciate everybody tuning in here tonight. Don't forget to hit that share button, follow button, like button. We do much appreciate it. We do got a fan base out there, guys. So we do really do appreciate everybody tuning in. Here tonight at the EARL, and special guest here tonight with Christopher Hill, one of the admins, and one of the guys that is doing an awesome job on the website for the EARL. It's growing, it's getting fixed up. Good info out there on their website, so make sure you check that out as it gets updated on a weekly end now. So, good job, Chris.
Appreciate it, guys.
All right, well, now let's see if we get freaky fast one more time. Freaky and freaky fast.
Better grab your MugRoot beers.
MugRoot beers, that's right. Some ice cream.
10-lap shootout.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. And green's out. Oh, we had the 53 miss a shift back there, guys.
I think, I believe, was it? Yeah, no, the 55 is down on power. That's Cameron Hagman. They're really down on power on that truck. But, yeah, Nick Kessler with a good jump out here, but JD made quick work of his teammate there to get by David.
Yeah,
now it's going to be a battle.
Figured out how to get back up to the front. At one point, he was
points leader,
10th, and he's made his way back up to second when it matters most.
Yeah, David Raffer always consistent. It's going to be interesting to see if JD can run down this 0-1. Lap times are a little bit faster last time by for the 0-1, but how much does the draft play affect tonight, Chris? Did you feel
it seems like once you get within about half a second, it's pretty substantial.
Okay.
If there's been a little bit of a discrepancy in gear. A lot of people are running the highest gear possible, and there's some people running the lower gear, and the lower gear tends to have more advantage in the draft.
Yeah. Definitely.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
See, JD got in that bubble of air, and now he's flying.
It's creeping up on him.
Yeah, it's one thing to catch him, but it's going to be another thing to pass. If he gets his outside, it's going to be interesting. Might be a little too early in the run for the outside move.
And we're going to see how wide this 0-1 is going to make his rear end.
With the 10-lap shootout, you just got to protect that white line, no matter what. That top isn't going to be able to make enough speed to make it work. unless he pulls off a really nice side draft move.
You see him clearing through the middle, but JD's still working that little bit of an upper group, trying to get a little bit better. Oh, they're both on the apron. It's getting close, boys. They going for it now. This is what it's all about.
For now.
Yeah. Like Chris said, that white line is your friend right now while you're this wide open. If JD can make the pass on the outside, like you said, it's going to have to be a very, very nice move.
Now it comes into how well does the 01 truck handle? Can he make it 10 laps on the bottom?
Exactly, yeah.
He's getting close to that bumper.
Yeah, guys, this is getting wild. He's got to protect that bottom at this moment, I think.
See, now where these toes are skewed, or where the rear end's skewed, can the 51 just make him arrow push him off the bottom?
Yeah.
If he gets right on that left rear, might be able to get him arrow.
Run.
Oh, man.
Oh, they're getting close, boys.
51's got him entering 3.
This is where he wants him right here. I think the 51 might be able to get a nose ahead here. Yeah.
Pinch him down low.
01's going to have to do a lot to get back here. Oh, no.
Yellow flag is out.
Oh, no.
Wow.
What is that going to? Is David Bradford going to win this race? Or did JD didn't save it? Nick didn't save it? No.
Well, it's 5 to go. They didn't complete the. I think it is. I think that would be the end.
I think David Bradford is going to win this race.
With Derek Lunch coming in second and Alan DeFries in third, if that is going to be the unofficial results.
They may have a 1 lap shootout, maybe.
I don't think it's showing 4 to go, so I don't think so. I think the race is finalized. I think it's over.
This mission. The thing I'm wondering is if JD gets his. No, he's gonna have to hold back because he was pretty much involved in the wreck, so it's gonna count him back there. That's interesting. David Bradford looks like he might steal this one.
Wow.
Man, them guys are racing so hard. That's unfortunate. Sometimes it comes to blows, and those two were just racing each other real hard and trying to give each other really as much room on the racetrack, and that's what it comes to sometimes. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than leading the race. So David Bradford in the right position. Derek Runge too. They're in the 84. Great run from him. Alan DeFries in the 57 third. Chan Blue finishing 4th after rebounding. So did Will Jones. Both of them having that issue. So yeah, a bunch of guys
Will
rebounded.
Jones has finally got his truck up to the top 5. I mean,
yeah. Him and Chan Blue after that issue they had on that start.
Yeah.
They both worked their way back up there to the top 5 finish tonight. Yeah.
Jason.
And that's what these long seasons are about. You gotta just continue to click them off, and that's what you need, consistency. And that's what they're good runs from them guys. So, wow, that was a wild finish though.
Yeah. Well, we got 3 laps to go. We'll see what this pace car. We'll just keep an eye on this pace car. See what it decides to do here. We're gonna have a 1 lap shootout or not?
It'd be nice to have 1 lap. Yeah.
Oh boy.
But just think after the June update.
Yeah, we'll have green white checkers.
Yeah. Yepers. Wouldn't that be something? That's gonna be fun to watch too. I don't know how that all works, but I can't wait for some green white checker. Hopefully they get it put in there that we have multiple green white checkers, and then I can race and watch the whole field wreck and win.
It'll be interesting to see how they implement it, but it's gonna be awesome once we have it. But this will be the key right here.
Yeah, so what this pace car does here, does the lights stay on? And it looks like the lights are staying on.
So I believe that's it.
So that's it. Yeah, they're not going to be going back green, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to David Bradford, which he put it on the pole tonight too. So put it on the
stage
pole.
1.
1 stage, yep. And he wins the race. Good night. Good night for him.
Yeah, we led a lot of laps. He got caught up in that trouble, and he kept his head down and never gave up. And look where it put him. Right,
and Back Company Racing gets another win here at the EARL, but I'm telling you, PPM is starting to show the power.
I can tell you they could probably say it was our hardest fought win tonight. This is probably the one that they probably shouldn't have won. So,
yeah.
Not saying because JD was very fast there, but, there was a bunch of contenders tonight. It was a very close battle up front and really fun to watch.
I must agree. It was a great race. It was very great race watching them racing, at the stage and hard-fought battles. And that just tells you right here, guys and ladies, that, every point matters. Every position matters. You're just not racing just for the fun. You're racing, and I don't even know what these guys are going to be getting at the end of the season, but I'm sure Bobby Hamilton and administrators got something up their sleeve for these guys.
Yeah, as they take the white flag here, one more lap. Nobody pulled a Mark Martin yet, so that's good.
And we got the flashing bulbs going there in the grandstands. Everybody's taking pictures. Do selfie. Look at me.
Yep.
Yay.
Points leader gets him another win here.
Selfie with the freaky fast hat. Woo.
That's actually going to be David's second win of the season, so that puts him as the only other driver with multiple wins this season, with Will Jones, his teammate, who has 3.
Oh, okay.
He's going to extend his points lead over his teammate Will Jones also. So,
oh, Nick Hurd's out there. He's on vacation right now. He's at Myrtle Beach. He's having fun.
Oh, enjoy.
Yeah, he said, 84. Derek, that's his boy. So congratulations to Derek there for getting second place there in the 84.
Yeah, good points tonight from Derek tonight too. Finishing ahead of Justin Napier, who's third in points. Justin Napier had looks like a tough night there, finishing 16th. So Derek Runn's having a good run tonight and finishing ahead of Brandon Puffenberger and Will Jones. So only guy ahead of him in points that he didn't beat is the man ahead of him right there. So good points tonight for a few of these guys. Alan DeFreeze also in 8th in points. So good points run for a lot of these guys.
I know I need to work on Q trim next week. I need to stop hanging around in the back. Hanging around the back keeps getting me in trouble.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I saw your issue tonight was unfortunate. It was man, that was tough. But
you're just running so fast. No matter how hard you hit the brakes, you just got nowhere to go.
Yeah, it's one of the things, man. Well, I'm sure we'll see you bounce back. We seen you at speed everywhere we went all season. So
yeah,
and
next
your
week
team has been getting better and better every week. So
next week's the All-Star, so we're
awesome.
Put it all on the line. So
yeah, that's gonna be awesome. Yeah, David Bradford though. Congratulations on his win tonight. Second one, points leader, man. What a great race from him there.
I'm interested to hear how David's view of the whole race went.
Yeah. Because I guarantee he didn't think he was going to win with 10 to go there.
No.
All right, well, we're going to wait for him to burn it down as we get ready for post-race interviews here with Alan, Derek, and David, the race winner here in the top 3, as we got the 24 giving some lovins to his teammate. Yeah. All right. Well, while we get ready for post-race interviews, we will be right back after this quick word from Be The Match.
One of the main reasons I did decide to join the registry is because the lack of African American representation on the registry. It's our responsibility to register. This is something that we can control. You can do this. Think about if it was your child. Think about if it was your sister. Don't let fear be the only reason that you don't save a life.
My name's Quentin O'Donnell. I'm 19 years old, and I was born and raised in Boulder, Colorado. When I was 16 years old, I was diagnosed with Hodgkin lymphoma, and since then, I have been doing 3 years of treatment. For the future, I hope to be able to beat my disease and just be a normal person. I want to go to college, I want to continue to race, maybe be a professional driver one day, and just keep on living. That's my goal.
All right, we're back here at eSports Auto Racing League here, or known as the EARL, as we got our top 3 finishers here in the 57, the 84, and the 46 of David Bradford, Derek Range, and Alan DeFries. So get ready to have a post-race interview here with these guys, and wow, what a great race, guys. What a great race. So the floor is all yours.
All right, Brian, you want to get talking here with Alan, our third place finisher?
Let's do it.
All right, here's Alan DeFries, guys.
Hey, Alan, it's Brian in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right, and I'm sure you're doing pretty good too. Finishing up here in third place. You started 20th tonight, so how was that run up through the field?
It was pretty good. I messed up my second lap on the qualifying run and got real loose, so I kind of ruined it for me. Stuck me back there, but truck was doing good. I started out a little tight, made some mid-race adjustments, just added a little tire pressure, and got me freed up a little bit, and just kind of ran right up.
Awesome, awesome. Well, we've seen some comers and goers throughout the race, and so I'm kind of curious as to how the truck and the track changed as we transitioned into nighttime and the lights came on.
Well, it actually didn't change a whole lot for me anyway. This cold weather racing, kind of tight. It's cold, great traction, but everything was kind of short run. So I think everybody was fighting the same battle of either having a short run or just a shorter run. So those guys that had a little bit longer probably did a little bit better.
All right, cool, interesting. Well, before I let you go, is there anybody you'd like to give a shout out to?
Well, it is Happy Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day to my mother who has passed on and my wonderful wife who's a mother to my great children. So uh, HLC, the team, we all kind of work together. Number 56, Justin Napier, I used his setup this week. Kind of a long week at work and some other things going on, so I didn't have a whole lot of time. Grabbed his set, made a couple slight adjustments, and it ran great. So I got to thank him too.
All right, awesome, awesome. Well, I will let you go and celebrate your third place finish until we see you next week.
All right, thanks, y'all.
All right, guys, that was our third place finisher there. Alan DeFries in that 57 machine started 20th tonight and brought home third. So big mover there for us in the field. And now looks like we'll get a talk in here with the 84 of Derek Runge after his second place finish. So grab him real quick. Hey, Derek, it's Zach in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, what up, Zach?
Hey, man. Well, you had a heck of a run tonight, dude. It was you were in so many battles tonight, and there at the end, man, you were running the fastest laps on the long runs there for a while, and you really put yourself in a good position. You come in second tonight. So how does that feel?
I mean, it feels pretty good. I feel bad for Jay over there. I mean, his team's had a loss in their team with one of their guys, so I feel bad for them, and I send my prayers to them. But I mean, I got a little bit of damage early on, and it just kind of slowed me down a little bit. And I was giving it all I could to catch David there, and I wish I could have had another lap. I know that.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have green white checkers in iRacing yet, because I'm sure you would have put on a heck of a show there trying to get that win if we could go back green. But we go to the All-Star race next weekend. So this good run here at Kansas, how you feel going into that next week? You gonna think you can carry that momentum over?
I'm planning on it, just keeping on charging through and keeping up the momentum. I've been putting in a lot of time, and there's a few guys that know I've been putting in a lot of time this season to get myself better, get more acquainted with the setups, and I think it's finally starting to pay off a little bit. I really wish I didn't get into that wall early on so I could really show my speed, but I think I could have ran up with them top guys there, but
yeah, definitely. We're sure you're gonna get you a win here soon, there, man. You've been running really good. So congratulations on your second place finish again. And before we let you go, Derek, anybody want to send a shout out to, man?
yeah, I want to said a shout out to Nick Hurd. I mean, that he's been backing me since day one. I know him a long time. He's always kind of just been in my corner on trying to keep me motivated on stuff, and then just all the other guys that help me out in the league and whatnot, just with a few ideas on just how things are and what would be best to do.
Definitely, man. Well, congrats on your second place finish, and we'll see you next weekend.
Thank you, Zach.
All right, guys. That was our second place finisher of Derek Runge in that 84. Really good run for him tonight. And I think you prepared for a winner tonight, Robert, David Bradford?
Oh, yeah. I'm down here getting sprayed by champagne as he hopped out of his truck here, and he's celebrating with his crew chief and his pit crew guys. So, all right, David, Robert up here in the booth at Freaky Fast. You got a copy, man?
Yes, sir.
Well, congratulations, man, on the win here tonight at Freaky Fast, and from Chris Hall and Zach and everybody and Brian, we do congratulations you on your second win here at at the EARL. Too many leagues. But you started out first place here, man. You led 54 laps, and your fastest lap was a 29.615. During the daytime, how was your truck up to the first stage? You won the first stage, so what adjustments did you do to go from daytime to the late afternoon, early evening to nighttime?
Really just during the day, I was a little bit tired. I didn't have the grip. The truck was really set up to be run at night, so I was really waiting on the sun to go down. But I started the race just how I was going to run it at night, and just kind of was able to get out in the way. But once the sun started to set a little bit, we all started taking a little bit of wedge out of the right rear to help free it up a little bit. And then, of course, I got in that accident, and didn't really matter what I did for adjustment-wise after that.
Right. Well, hey, man, you won the stage. You get them bonus points. You fell back through the field. And there at the end, we had two trucks battling for the lead, the 51 and the 01. They got into each other. The yellow came out and it put you in the lead. Of course, I'm assuming that's what you wanted to see. Something happened up there in the front. Maybe not that way, but were you content to finish third place? Because that's where you were going to finish.
Yeah, I was pretty content with it. I was kind of hoping Jay would get up there and get around the leader, but they made contact, and unfortunately, that's what made the win. But I was more concerned about holding on to third. I was steadily watching the mirror, making sure Derek was still back there, and he was coming in a hurry, man. I mean, all that damage. Once I lost the draft on the two in front of me, it really killed me. So I had to, just hug the bottom as much as possible. Once you ain't got no speed, that's all you can do is cut distance off. And luckily, things played around in my favor. It's what you call falling in a bucket of poop and coming out smelling like a rose.
Well, nothing wrong with that every once in a while, right?
Yeah, I mean, I gotta send a quick shout out to my buddy Will. He lost his uncle this week, and we all had it on our trucks just for him. And I was kind of hoping he could get up there and fight for the win, or somebody get up there and do it. I'm just glad one of us won it for him.
There you go. Well, we send our prayers out to Will and the family as they do tune in every week, watching him out there on the Facebook side and YouTube side. So thoughts and prayers to the family out there, and God bless them. But with that, you gave your final shout outs. We head to the All-Star race next week here at the EARL. How do you feel about unloading there? I mean, it's really, I guess you're not running. I'm not exactly sure how the floor mat's going to be run, but I'm sure there's no points involved.
No points involved. It's going to be in the cup car too, all fixed setup. So, I really don't know. I haven't spent a ton of time in the cup car just because I really don't like the way they drive. I think it's just too much of a flat foot fest, kind of like this was tonight. Kind of put some not so experienced guys in certain situations, and bad stuff will happen sometimes. I'm not gonna say it's all the time, but you put guys in situations they probably don't need to be in, and it'll be exciting, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, we can't wait to see it in the cup car. That's gonna be something different. So, all right, well, here again, man, congratulations on getting your win here at Kansas, and God bless you and your family, and Freaky fast. Well, congratulations. So we will let you go and celebrate it with your crew and team, and we will see you next week at Charlotte.
California.
California.
That's where we're running our All-Star race at. Nighttime race, California.
Oh, I thought we were at. Okay. All right. Hey, we're heading to California for 2 Mile Fix Cup. Wow. Okay. That's gonna play some interesting.
Yeah. So it's gonna be fun for everybody.
That's pack racing there with this new package that they have in the cup. So wow. Interesting. Okay. Well, we'll see you in California. I guess we're heading out west, guys.
Appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, you too, bud. Later.
All right, that was our winner there, David Bradford. As you hear, we're going to California next week in the Cup car, and he's a point leader. It's pretty good field, probably to be the point leader going off into the All-Star race with 2 wins and looking pretty strong here. So, yeah, congrats to David Bradford again.
Yeah, California. We know how the draft package works in the Cup cars out there, so we're going to see some pack racing for an All-Star race. But we'll get the final details on all that from the administrators when we go live next week. So, all right. Well, congratulations again to David, as we'll get ready to bring up the unofficial results here tonight at the EARL. Is there anything you want to add there, Chris, before we get ready to run through all this stuff, bud?
No, I think it was a pretty good race overall. The 46 showed great adversity. That's why he's the points leader. Overall, good race.
Yes, I must agree. All right, well, your final thoughts there, Zach and Brian, before we run through the unofficial results?
I think it was just a fantastic Kansas race. As we've seen all night, it was tough to pass, which can clog up the racetrack a little bit and cause people to bunch up together, and it creates some great battles. And like at the end there, great battle for the lead that unfortunately ended up in a bit of a mess. But it keeps things interesting. And next week, All-Star Race at California in the Cup car. It's going to be interesting, and it's definitely going to be keeping us on the edge of our seats. So I'm excited.
Yeah, definitely got to add to that. Just these guys put on a good show at the track. It's normally a one groove racetrack, and it's hard to pass still. But we saw multiple grooves working, guys making passes on the bottom and the top. So really awesome race here. Really put on a nice show here tonight, and going to California next week in the Cup car is going to be wild. I can tell you from experience. We were on the Cup car, and California was a very interesting racetrack. I think it was the first one we ever did, and it's going to be wild. So these guys are going to put on a heck of a show there, and so you can come out the winner.
It's a wild track. When I hop in the car during a practice race for us, and I put it on P1, that's not normal. So that should tell you something right there if you ever go back and watch me race. So, but all right, well, we'll go through the unofficial results here at Kansas Speedway out here at the good old Kansas, USA. I'll let Brian run right through that real quick.
Yes, sir. Tonight, your winner and your championship points leader is going to be David Bradford, followed by Derek Runge, and then Alan DeFries to round out the podium. Channing Blue is going to finish 4th, and Will Jones in 5th. Brandon Puffenbarger, 6th. Thomas McMullen, 7th. Jason Spear, 8th. Mark Truxell, 9th. Tyler Ashley, 10th. JD in the 51 there, 11th. Benjamin Gochi, 12th. Steve Murdoch, 13th. Dean Moore, 14th. Nick Kessler, 15th. Justin Napier, 16th. Tommy D'Angelo, 17th. Chris Worrell, 18th. Cameron Hodgman, 19th. Mickey Spear, 20th. Hunter Kent, 21st. Quentin Murdoch, 22nd. Kason Plott, 23rd. Bobby Hamilton Jr., 24th. And Chris Hill, the man with us right here, is going to round out the field in 25th.
All right, but that's your unofficial results here at the EARL, or known as the eSports Auto Racing League here, sponsored by MugRoot Beer. Make sure you check them out. When you go to the grocery store, you can check them out on Facebook and check out some awesome screenshots that they have with their soda that they sell, of course. But I love them. I love MugRoot beer. But all right, well, that's your unofficial results. Like I said, me and Zach, Brian, Chris, we all like to tell everybody thank you for tuning in here tonight at Freaky Fest. We will be live again tomorrow night. Starting now, it is a little bit of an early time for this tomorrow, but we'll be live around 6:10, 7 o'clock, with a league that we just picked up, and then we'll head to Nora on Thursday night, and then Friday night we're off, and then Saturday night we'll be at Racing Freaks and Racing League for their All-Star race, and then we come here to the EARL at California for their All-Star race, is, as everybody heard, in the Cup car fixed setup. So that's going to be an interesting race. But Freaky Fast would like to also say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. The mothers, the adopted mothers, everybody that, is a mom or stepmoms and things like that and stepped into the role or whatever it would be. Happy Mother's Day to everybody out there. But until we see everybody again, hopefully tomorrow night, we will let you go. Have a safe week if we don't catch you on the next broadcast until next week. Here at Freaky Fest, we'd like to say God bless to everybody. We love you all. Peace out.